So, good day everyone. So, for this video lesson, I am going to discuss to you the water pollution. So, what is water pollution? So, water pollution can be defined as presence of solid, liquid, or gaseous contaminants in such concentration that may alter the quality of water. So, water pollution is defined as the addition to water of an excess materials or heat that is harmful to the living organism or which impair the beneficial use of water. So sa madaling salita, ang water pollution ay ang polusyon sa mga anyong tubig, partikular ang karagatan, ilog, lawa at iba pa dahil sa irresponsableng pagtatapon ng basura ng mga tao na nakakasira sa mga katubigan. Pagtatapon ng mga kemikal na maaaring maging dahilan ng pagkalason ng ilang mga hayop, isda at maging ng mga tao. So here is the possible causes of water pollution. So first is the domestic waste. So domestic waste, dumping of household waste into water. So dito naman natin makikita yung kairresponsablihang pagtatapon ng mga tao sa iba't ibang klase ng domestic waste sa karagatan at sa mga ilang anyo ng tubig. So ilan sa mga halimbawa ng domestic waste are we have the food waste, no? Paper, glass, metals, plastic, textiles, and etc. So next is the sewage system. So sewage is the term used for wastewater that often contains feces, urine, and laundry waste. Sewage is treated in water in treatment plants and the waste is often disposed it into sea. So as per mention here, ano ba ang kadalasan na makikita sa mga sewage system? So sabi dito, it contains feces, urine ng iba't ibang klase ng mga hayop at maging ng mga tao, and at the same time, yung mga ginamit na tubig sa paglalaba. So, since the end point or ang direksyon nitong mga tubig na ito from the sewage system ay sa dagat, ibig sabihin hindi din siya maganda at posibleng malason din yung mga isda at ilang mga aquatic animals so that at also yung mga tao na nakatira dito malapit sa sewage system is hindi man makakatira ng komportable because of the smells that will produce by the sewage system. So next is the solid waste. So solid waste can cause blockage in flow of water. So pwede siyang maging dahilan ng pagbabara ng mga daluyan ng tubig. So ano ba yung ilan sa mga halimbawa ng solid waste? So we have household hazardous waste, construction demolition debris katulad ng mga dos-por-dos, mga plywoods, mga pintura na nagkalat sa dagat, industrial and commercial waste, hazardous waste lumps, regulated medical waste, yung mga gamot, yung mga balayan ng gamot, yung mga injection, used in electronic equipment, used oiled waste tires. So ilan yan sa mga halimbawa ng mga solid waste na pwedeng makaapekto or pwedeng maging dahilan ng water pollution. So, next is the industrial waste. So, dito naman, yung mga industrial waste containing paper waste, rubber, metallic, aluminum waste, and etc. is drawn directly into the water which pollutes water. So, isa din siya sa pwedeng maging dahilan ng pagkakaroon ng water pollution. So, ano nga ang mga halimbawa ng industrial waste? Mga containing paper, waste, rubber, metallic, aluminum na ginagamit sa kanilang production. So next is the acid rain. So industrial waste is one of the biggest sources of water contamination. So many industrial sites produces waste in the form of toxic chemicals and pollutants, and some don't have proper waste management systems in place. So sometimes industrial waste is dumped into a nearby freshwater system. So dahil dito, ang acid rain makes such water more acidic, which result in more aluminum, absorption from soil, which is carried into lakes and stream. That combination makes water toxic to crayfish, clownfish, and other aquatic animals. So, masyadong delikado itong mga acid rains doon din sa ating mga aquatic animals. Therefore, itong acid rain can also contributes to water pollution. So, next is the aquatic plants. So, water hyacinth, an aquatic plant, causes pollution to water. So it is a long-lived plant which grows faster in bodies of water and absorbs all essential nutrients from water, which is fatal to marine organism. So nakakaapekto ito mga aquatic plants sa water pollution in such a way na sabi nga dyan na halos silang nakikinabang sa nutrients from water. So mabilis silang lumaki and ang tendency ay posibleng mamatay yung mga ilang aquatic animals and plants na hindi capable na makakuha ng nutrients from water because of these aquatic plants. So we are done with the causes of water pollution. Then at this moment, let us proceed to the effects of water pollution. So ano ba yung mga posibleng mangyari kapag hindi natin napigilan or naiwasan yung pagkakaroon ng water pollution? So first is destruction of biodiversity. So water pollution depletes aquatic ecosystem and triggers unbridled proliferations of phytoplankton in lakes. So let us just make it simple. Water pollution can definitely leads to the destruction of biodiversity. We all know how important the biodiversity in our lives is. It balances the ecosystem. It may affect all the living things like terrestrial, marine, different aquatic ecosystems, and also ecological groups which they belong. So next is the contamination of the food chain. So fishing in polluted waters and the use of wastewater for livestock farming and agriculture can introduce toxins into food which are harmful to our health and eaten. So, possible na we gonna put our health into danger just in case na yung mga kinakain natin na isda at mga gulay ay nagmula sa mga tubig na polluted or ginamitan ng mga polluted water sa paghahalaman. So, third is it may result to lack of portable water. So, the UN says that billions of people around the world have no access to clean water to drink or sanitation, particularly in rural areas. So, kapag hindi natin napigilan or naiwasan yung tuloy-tuloy na pagkakaroon ng water pollution globally, ay posible na tayong mga tao ay walang mapapagkunan ng malinis na tubig para inumin at gamitin for domestic use. So ang posibleng labis na maapektuhan ay yung mga taong naninirahan sa syudad. So sa probinsya naman, kasi pwede naman tayong gumamit ng mga poso, 'di ba? Meron tayong mga tinatawag na balon. So, fourth effect is the disease. The WHO estimates that about 2 billion people have no options but to drink water contaminated by excrement, exposing them to diseases such as cholera, hepatitis, and dysentery. So kapag ang mga iniinom at ginagamit nating mga tubig ay purely contaminated na, so ano pa ba ang pwede nating asahan? So syempre isang malawak ang pagkakaroon ng sakit at ang pinakang common nga dito ay yung na-mention ko na tinatawag natin na cholera, hepatitis, and dysentery. So last is water pollution may results to infant mortality. So according to the UN, diarrheal diseases linked to lack of hygiene cause the death about 1,000 children a day worldwide. No? Imagine, napaka-prone ng mga bata na magkaroon ng sakit at maapektuhan and worst, mamatay dahil sa pagkakaroon ng water pollution kasi children doesn't have that strong immune system to fight enough the diseases brought by water pollution. So try to think of it. As somebody who is old enough, as human, do you think whose fault is this? Think the children and think the next generation. If it is not now, then when? So let us now proceed to how we are going to prevent water pollution. So first is reduce the use chemicals, pesticides, and nutrients on crops. So bawasan natin yung paggamit ng mga chemical pesticides and nutrients sa agricultures. So second, reduce the safely treat wastewater so that as well as not polluting, it can be reused for irrigation and energy production. So matuto tayo na gumamit ng recycled water para naman hindi nasasayang or hindi nagiging polluted yung ating water. So third is restrict the use of single or use plastics that end up floating in rivers, lakes, and oceans, many as microplastics. So sana no, the government will implement na bawal gumamit ng mga plastics para naman yung mga tao ay matuto na hindi porket plastics yung ginagamit nila is itatapon na lang nila yun kung saan-saan. So sana meron tayong mga alternatives na katulad ng mga sako bag, 'di ba, na ginagamit natin sa pag-grocery. So para hindi na tayo nasasanay na laging plastics yung ginagamit natin. So at the same time, tinutulungan natin yung ating sarili na maging responsible citizens of our society. And at the same time, maging aware tayo sa ating environment. So last is encourage sustainable fishing to ensure the survival of species and avoid depletions of the seas. So that would be all. I hope that you learned something again from me. So my name is Benji Echa, your reporter for this um, uh, afternoon. Thank you.